The fact you haven't uploaded Payback in about a week means that it is dead. But I'll probably make a video defending on it because it's an EA shill. I love that. I love that so much. When people say that you are paid by a developer or whatever because you say you like a game. I like that because it means that you're at the point that you've made it. Because I personally used to say that to a lot of YouTubers, like, oh, they're obviously paid to say they like it. But when you get to the point of where people say it to you, you go, well, no, because it's not legally. Anyway, we're on Need for Speed Payback. I wanted to jump into my M4 and do what I haven't done yet. I haven't done a long police chase. The police chase update came out. The last update, let's be honest, it was kind of a small one. But nonetheless, it was an update, and I wanted to build this thing as my grip car. I wanted to make this the ultimate grip car that I had, and I haven't done it. And I guess I wanted to talk about why. Like, look, I haven't even bothered to jump in and make this a proper grip car. We've got 3 times Chidori parts, which have brakes upgrades. For God's sake! Is Need for Speed Payback dead? No, it's not. I mean, sure, it's deader than it was 2 days ago. It's deader than it was a week ago. Is it as dead as Dodo? No. The last Need for Speed game got a bunch of free updates. This Need for Speed game got a bunch of free updates. Are we going to see any more? I'm not so sure. I'm hoping that we're going to see more of it. I personally live in a fantasy world and hope that Ghosts are going to support this for the longest time, up until like the next game. Ideally, that's what you want. But are they going to do that? Probably not. I highly doubt they're going to do that with this game anyway. And I think, honestly, the main reason is they messed it up from the beginning. Let's face it, the game didn't have free roam at launch, which was a dumb idea. You need online free roam in a racing game. It's, you just, what was that? I've explained why that was the case in the past. If you hadn't seen those videos, it was basically me saying that they removed all drive from the game. The free roam online was tied in to the single player. They removed the fact that it was always online, and that in turn removed the free roam, which you think they'd have free roam, but probably ran out of time or something. I'm sure we're going to get another update because, for example, the Range Rover is available. The Range Rover is in the game files. As we know, we can drive it for the Castrol Titanium Trials, but other than that, we can't. It surely has to be another update to release that to the game. At least expand another DLC pack for us to be able to buy. And they released 2 last time, so there's going to be 2 cars. I know people are making Forza Horizon 4 wishlist videos, and to me it makes no sense because of the fact that, well, the game would already be pretty much done. Now is almost released. They're pretty much wrapping up, right? So surely. Anyway, that's why I'm making this video right here, because I know for a fact that this title should surely pick up the attention of some Ghost employees. And if it doesn't, then, oh, they don't care about the fans. The main problem I have with this game and how it was released and produced and stuff, I have no issue with the fact that the DLC was charged. Like, some people have an issue with that. No, the Deluxe Edition said 1 DLC pack, which was the pack that you got, which included 2 cars. You got that. I personally wish there were more DLC cars that they were going to add. I'm hoping that there's like 20 packs coming, but I know that that's not going to be the case. It seems they've gone pretty quiet on the whole thing. And communication is something Ghosts are good at. I want to see more of it for the next game, like more open, saying, yes, it's coming, we're working on it. I love that message that we got for the free roam, for example. The main issue with Need for Speed Payback, it's a great game, but it's trying to be something it shouldn't be in this generation. Most people will play a single player and jump to multiplayer, and Payback almost seems like it thinks that multiplayer doesn't exist. It took them ages to add a free roam, for example, and that killed off a whole bunch of players that would have possibly sold the game or not bought it because there was no free roam. And now it's like, well, all the other games are coming out. Sea of Thieves is coming out. Burnout Paradise is coming out. The fact that Burnout Paradise, an 8-year-old game, released and had 500 multiplayer challenges for you to do and cars to unlock for doing those challenges, it's just so bizarre because it's ahead of its time. Like, compare Burnout Paradise's multiplayer to that of Forza, to that of Need for Speed, to that of any multiplayer game, and you'd be like, what? They knew. I personally would have sacrificed quite a few hours of that progression, a whole section of that progression, if you will, to add more multiplayer focus to the game, add more multiplayer, like challenges, adding things like online free roaming where we can actually do races against each other. Finally, a bloody bait crate. For them to add multiplayer police game modes or something, just adding in like what they do with the single player, they focus on so many different broad areas that they try and hit so many different types of car and mark. Why not do the exact same, but focus on the multiplayer? People play the single player, never touch it again, and go on the multiplayer. Like, I'm only on this because I haven't done it yet, and once I've done this, I think I'm going to do it, like, a couple more times, and then that's it. I've done it before, but I haven't made videos on it, because although it's good, it's nice there's no checkpoints on the police, I still want free roam police, but add them in multiplayer, imagine the carnage. More and more, this generation is becoming about multiplayer, and last generation, to me, towards the end, became about multiplayer. Look at GTA Online. Look at Fortnite. Absolutely massive. Like it or not, it's freaking huge, and it's multiplayer, so it's much more rewarding. Stuff your AI. There's only a mile left to go on this, so I'm just going to try and take a really dodgy route, and possibly keep the pursuit going for bloody ages. But I could make a whole video, and I probably will at some point soon, a big request list of what I want to see in the next game. And I've said it since the beginning of this, when I first started playing it, I was like, it's good. It's better than the last game by miles. It's the hand... For some reason, people praise 2015, and it's like, did you play the handling? Yes, it had some good points. Yes, the fact that it was a rebirth of Need for Speed and all that kind of thing is great, but this improves on it in every way. People asked for daytime, and people then moan about it. Like, I personally... It confuses me. The fact that the police are actually good, I like. Like, they actually put up a bit of a fight. What you got? I'm not going to stop making videos on this game. I'm going to start making some more videos again because I love it. It's such a fun game. The reason I haven't been uploading mostly recently is because Burnout came out. And then Sea of Thieves came out, and I wanted to do an old classic Let's Play again. And like, I just get so bundled up into the now. That's the whole point. You've got to do the now. You can't just keep playing the same thing over and over again. Like, that's why I'm not playing Horizon 3. Like, some channels, like Nick, for example, he still plays Horizon 3, and all to him, but I'm bored of that, man. He said man in person! I'm gonna go as far as to say, when you beat the single player, say the next game, you beat the single player game, and you have the part system just like you do in 2015. I personally love the part system in this game, but it could be made, get rid of the tokens kind of thing. Don't try and monetize it in that way. There's got to be a different way to monetize it. I mean, the shipments, I personally am okay with. The fact that I have to buy the shipments, if you remove the part token system and just keep it so it's just vanity stuff in shipments, I'm okay with. I mean, if you, for example, play through the single player, you can buy all the parts, and then to get equivalent to like Junkman parts, above and beyond parts, you have to play multiplayer. You have to do, you know, 50 races in free roam, or all these challenges in free roam, or give us special cars to unlock, lock lobbies to certain levels, create custom speed lists. All this stuff should be possible, and that's all you've got to do is save some time on the single player, get rid of a lot of the single player, you know, faff, and make it a higher focus on multiplayer. Because let's be honest, as said, multiplayer nowadays is the focus, and going on to the next generation is going to be more and more of focus, because that's what people do. They finish the single player and they play the multiplayer. If there's no multiplayer, what's the point of still playing it? But I may be wrong. You may completely disagree with me and think that there should be even less multiplayer focus. But let's be honest, to prolong the life of it, it needs something to do once you beat the game. That's the main problem. There's so many conflicting ideas, and Need for Speed just... They tried with the reboot of 2015 to go, right, this is what we're going to do, this is a bit of a direction we're going for, but now, again, they're trying to broaden even more, and it's like, it's becoming a big kind of, I don't know, hitting so many areas instead of doing a few things well, if it will. And I would say, personally, the off-roading, not a massive fan. Like, it didn't feel very good. It felt like playing 2015 again, with the handling being all over the place and really messy. Grip, what happened to grip? Why is grip just, it's there, you can use it, but it's bloody rubbish still. I mean, it's a little bit better than 2015, and it's much more usable, but still, it's still, like, it's half-assed. Here's the finish. We're coming to the end. The police, and they follow me right to the bloody end for this one. Would you look at that? 6-minute police chase. Isn't it beautiful? But that's it. They were right behind me, now they've completely lost me. You know, it's a bit like, what's going on? I'm going to be getting back to doing some more challenges. I've got a bunch of ideas that I haven't actually done yet, just because I didn't have the time, and so many things came out that I mean, Far Cry as well. I need to do more Far Cry. It's just, there's too much bloody going on recently, but we're definitely going to do some challenges. Me and Matty C and a bunch of the knobheads are definitely going to do the challenge that I've been waiting to do for a really long time. It's probably going to be the next one. But anyway, thank you so much for joining us for this video. Please let me know your thoughts. As I said, your input obviously really affects how the game has changed, because look at Rivals and look at Payback. It's a night and day difference with the fact that the direction of the game, the fact it has a story, the fact it has customization, the fact they've got lower end cars. People take it for granted, honestly, and I think that's the main thing. We take for granted the fact that Ghost actually listen opposed to most developers. But that's just my take. If you have a different take, let me know. Be sure to smash like, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till next time, guys. Peace.